Hello. Yeah. Nah, we ain't trying to rap. I'll kick it till it's mess sold out. Alright, hit us back when you ready to get popped or something. Alright, cool.
Whoa, it's Rakim the Bronx Gang. Calm gentlemen, just don't play with me like I'm one of them. Now, shout out to FBG, and the video FBG Assault is the first time that I ever seen Jaro City Rell Rell. And the reason why I remembered Jaro City Rell Rell later on, you know, when I seen him with FYBJ Maine, and then based on what I would hear about him through people like, well, let me just say this. So I had a little bit of a relationship with certain people that was like FBG, that was behind the scenes, like FBG Cash, and I'm not trying to use that for clout, anything like that. I'm not from Chicago, don't want to be from Chicago. Shout out to Chicago, but this ain't that. I'm saying that for a reason. The reason is I got a basic understanding of who Jaro City Rell Rell was in the eyes of the people around him. And that's why I'm saying that. And the reason I remember Jaro City Rell Rell is because based on that video in the beginning of this, where he, you know, doing a little, you know, funny, look, the joke. I thought that dude was a natural. Well, I thought that dude was the type, based on his facial expressions and just how he was. I said, man, dude is like a natural type. Like, he could pick up a mic and he could be funny. And, you know, I know that wasn't what they was on at the time, but that's what I seen from the young man, you know? So I remember that. So anyway, what I noticed was that the man had a, you know, when I say good, y'all, mind you, you know, when you in that street life, you got to understand, you know, while things may not be good to people outside of the street life, it's just like the military, you know, what the military people got to go through. You don't necessarily want to go through it, but if you ever been through it, then you know what it was like for y'all. So you know the respect and the camaraderie and the, you know, the stuff that comes with that life. Whether other people outside of it agree with it, don't agree with it, or whatever. Y'all had what y'all had going on, and that's what y'all are going off of. So in that life, the dude, from what I could gather, you know, he was respected. Only for later on in life, for the dude to lose his life, you know, but yes, I think it was yesterday, at a gas station. You know, somebody that sound like they dedicated a good amount of their life to, you know, a cause, bro. Whether you agree with the cause or don't agree with the cause, it was for a cause. And they just get, you know, deleted, you know, like this is what I be talking about, guys. This is what I'm always talking about on my channel. Mind y'all, I'm not speaking from a place of an outside observer. And what I mean by that is I did my own, you know, I had my own life, you know, which wasn't necessarily pretty. And then I'm every day though, cause you can say you changed your life, but every day you got to choose it every day. Let me just say that. So I'm speaking from experience, and I'm speaking from, you know, just being a person that got some insight, you know, and just the wisdom and the discernment to see it. Now, I'm saying all this to say people like Jaro City Rell Rell. Shout out to Mike. But people like that, I'm not telling people not to live a certain way. I'm telling people that we can't repeat the same patterns and expect something different, right? You could be a soldier, you could be a warrior, but just make sure there's a purpose. And if you start to notice that there ain't no purpose, and I pray all y'all get the discernment to understand what's frivolous and pointless, you know, from, you know, what is purposeful and purpose driven. So you could be who you are. You could be a soldier. You could be a shooter. You could, you know, I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. All I'm saying is sometimes we out here, you know, living and dying and killing and whatever, you know, is going on about stuff that don't really got no purpose. And then at the end of it, it's nothing for you. Ain't no parade. ain't nothing. And if it was, you wouldn't be there to see it. So the last moments of your life ended how they ended, and it's nothing. It's nothing to show for it. So while we wish, blessings on Rell Rell journey, we just gotta take time to acknowledge for the people that's still living that if you're gonna put your life on the line and stand for something, I completely respect that. Make sure there's a purpose. You dig? With love and respect, Rakim, not that I'm out. See y'all on the next one. Peace.